So, here's the thing. We talked online and it was fun. Everything seemed fine, but then we were done. We didn't roll the dice. But it was nice. But now I'm wondering, what if there was more? Could I invite you to walk through my door? It really seems too early. We're barely even friends. But I think I should be honest here. Tell you what I want without any fear. That I want you to be near to me and see just what you'll find. So let me ask the question that has been on my mind. Would you like to play Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons? Could you maybe play Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons? You don't have to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I would like to go somewhere secure. Will we ever pick a date, or will I never feel sure? You had a party, but I was late. I was invited, but forgot the date. They said it was fine, but I wasn't on time. What if I missed out on all the best walks, all the best stories, all the best talks, and now we didn't grow because I didn't show? I can never show myself if a moment doesn't present itself. Was there ever a moment showing feelings was alright? Was I really that blind? Well, let me ask a question that has been on my mind. Would you like to play Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons? Could we maybe play Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons? You don't have to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I would like to go somewhere secure. Will we ever pick a date, or will I never feel sure? They're coming over! Is it finally time? I prepared most of the story, wrote out stats for the monster, then I looked up tips online and I settled on location. Practice on delivery. But what if it's confusing, my talking is annoying, and it will all end in misery? It isn't perfect, and it's not yet done. And if I mess up now, it will be bad. The moment will be gone. Maybe I should cancel, so I won't be in a bind. And stop asking the question that has been on my mind. We don't have to play Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons. For Asket, I asked about Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons. We'll never play Dungeons and Dragons. I'll just be happy knowing a little more than your name. Let's just keep everything casual, so things that I stay the same. Oh, I don't mind. No, I don't mind. We'll just keep talking about simple stuff while I'll nibble on my pint and I'll go home. It's getting late. Opening up about my problems. I will just have to wait to talk about my Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons. My many, many Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons. I'd like to explore Dungeons and Dragons when you are here and I feel safe with you. But it's not like I could ask you that even if I wanted to.